Hey there, welcome back to Middleburgh here on Farming Simulator 22. We're in August, and I've just about got this sorghum field done here. We're almost done with this last little strip here. I- I've been busy, very busy since the last episode. I actually ended up playing through a little of the activities that I had planned on showing in this episode, just to keep things moving along. The field of grass that is right back down there, actually ended up going ahead and baling that up and got that put away. Yeah, all of the canola has been harvested, so we are just rocking along here. We've got the other harvester up in the wheat field up there. See the blue truck there at the end of the road. Also added something to the farm. So, a lot of things going on. Oh, and I bought another production. We'll talk about all of that here in just a few minutes. Let's get this combine emptied out here. Hopefully it'll all fit in the trailer. I am doubtful. So, I did buy the brewery down in town. Since we lost the steel from the other property, well, I wanted to give it another go. So, let's see, we're going to have to come back and get the rest of that out of the harvester, but let's go ahead and take this run of sorghum up to the silo. I have brought some of the pig food. That pig food, well, animal food plant that I have makes pig food pretty slow. It makes the TMR really quick, but the pig food does not produce very quickly, but it's been just enough to keep my pigs going, so hopefully it'll pick up and maybe catch up to what they're eating, and then maybe pass them and produce a little bit more than what they're eating. So that I'm hoping will keep us going for a little while. Still have plenty of food in there for it, or products for the plant to produce more pig food, so that's going well. I did sell a little bit of the total mixed ration since I just had so much of it. I was up to 500,000 liters in the plant, so sold a couple trailer loads of that. I sold a little bit of the straw that I had in the barn, and I kind of wish I hadn't, because I put in a storage facility that lets me store it a little bit easier. So we'll take a look at that here in just a moment as well. Alright, we'll run down here to the field and get the rest of this out of the combine. You notice the Vermeer baler is sitting up here, and I'm getting rid of it. I just am not pleased with it. Using the rake that I'm using, it just makes too big of a windrow for the baler. I guess I could use a smaller rake, but, well, I don't want to do that. So we're going to get a different baler again. I think this will be what, the fourth baler I've had on this series. So we're going through the balers. But that's okay. We'll find one eventually that I'll stick with. And I have, you see all of the fields have the ladder strips have been plowed out. So I've done some of that around the fields and in between the fields, trying to get ready for next season and a little bit bigger field sizes. Let me hop over here into the combine, because as soon as it's empty, we'll shut her down. Was that trailer sliding? It sure is. Huh. Alright, I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'll get it cleaned up later on. And we'll get this run back to the silo real quick. And then we need to jump over and check on the harvester in the wheat field. Imagine it is very close to being full if it has not already made it to being full. I didn't see a pop-up let me know the helper was full, but I may have missed it. So you see there, just to the right of the red barn, we put in the pallet warehouse, which takes pallets and bales. So that's what I spent quite a bit of time moving bales from the red barn into the pallet storage warehouse, pallet and bale storage warehouse. And so I have quite a bit of grassy material in the warehouse. Take a look at the menu here real quick. Take a look. I'm starting to get quite a bit of grain stored up as well. So if we look down here, where are we at? Silage, 197,000, 783 in hay, and 624 in straw. We're about to get some more straw as well. So I think what I'll do is, the next time I cut the grass field, I'll make silage out of it, because I think I have plenty of hay. Alright, let's find the combine here, and I'm just going to do it this way so I'm not flicking through so many vehicles. So yeah, he is done there. He's up on his second headland. So let me jump back down here to the truck. Oh, no. What am I doing? Enter. There we go. Oh. And we'll just run up here and get the combine emptied. Oh boy. Oh shoot, now what's going on here? Hang on, let me stop it and just do it manually here. Try to. There we go. So while we're waiting on that to empty out here, it'll take just a moment. Let's take a look at our fields and let you know where we're at. So everything's been harvested except for these two fields here with 122 and 121. One has sunflowers, one with soybeans. We have soybeans up here and corn here. And then we're working on this wheat field right here. Oh, let's see. And this one down here has already been harvested. So this is the last thing we'll have to harvest on this, well, in this month, I guess, in August. I would imagine the corn probably will be ready next month, I think. I'm not real sure. I don't know why he's sticking the pipe out there. There we go. So yeah, let's just take a look at the calendar here and see what we got looking forward to. Well, we're going to have to make it to October for the corn, sunflower, and the soybeans. So next month, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do, but I could do a little bit of planting. So while that is going, let's just take a look at the production that I bought. Is the brewery down in town, the brewery production. And the reason I bought it, I'm not going to make corn whiskey or the barley whiskey, but I am going to make beer. And the reason, it only takes wheat. So I've got the wheat already brought down. I took down a small trailer load, and you see it's already went through. I think I took down about 20,000 liters. And so it's going through it pretty quick. We got probably a few barrels there. I don't know if this barrel will drop in to the trigger location or if this is going to actually store for us. So not real sure. We'll have to check that out here in just a bit. I always really like the wheat fields. To me, the color of the wheat just looks great. It's got that golden color, and it looks really good. I think they did a good job with the wheat. So I've got the combine set to go around the field 4 times. Hopefully we'll stay out of these trees down here on this end. I don't know if you recall, when I was doing the seeding in this field, the helper got caught up in the trees here, even with a couple headlands. So I went with 4 headlands just to make sure. I think we'll be okay with the combine. So we'll get that done. Since it is a combine course and the course is set to start on the headlands, I can't really go with the baler just yet because it'll drop bales in the way of the combine turning around. So we're going to wait until this field is completely harvested before I attempt to pick up the straw. And I think before I do that, I do want to get another baler. I don't want to fool with that Premier baler anymore. It did a pretty good job on the straw windrows off of the other fields, but I am just ready to get rid of it. A little bit frustrated with it, to be honest with you, so just going to get rid of it and move on to something else. Weird thing, I'm not getting, it doesn't seem like I'm getting very much wheat in the combine. Well, I guess I am. The yield looks to be pretty good based on the precision farming data. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's green. I wonder why I have a red strip there. That's very strange. That's very strange. Yeah, but all these fields over here were fields that I purchased. They had been already seeded when I bought them, so they weren't in great shape, but we're going to get them straightened out this year. And these 4 fields over here, 121, 122, and 120, we'll end up cutting out the dividers in those and making one big field here. So this one has been plowed out, so 114, 115 will be combined. And then 117, 116 is combined now with 119 and 118, I believe. I think that's what I did. Let's hop over here. You know what? Let's take a little fly over the farm here. We hadn't done that. So let's just fly up over the farm. So this is the wheat field we're on here. And then the canola field that I just harvested. Yes, so I did plow that out. So now that's one big field. We have the cornfield over here. Soybeans in that field. And then we have this field that I had previously combined, but it is now combined with these two. Or will be combined with them once we get it planted. And then we have this over here. We have the sunflowers in this field here. And then more soybeans. So we will cut out this divider here. Now what I may end up doing is right here along this edge, I might just put that back to grass so that this field, the corner of this field here, flows over just a little bit better. Get it away from that fence a little. And then we have this field over here that will cut out this divider. So this will be one big field right here down on this end. And then just past the trees here, you see I've gone ahead and plowed out that divider. So we have one big field over here. And of course we have the grass field down here. I'm going to leave this grass. And then we have this field that I just harvested the sorghum in. I thought about taking these trees out, but I'm just going to leave them. I don't want to fool with taking the trees out. So we'll just leave these two fields as they are. So that is the current field layout. Of course, we do have the grapevines here. I think they will just stay just like that. And just while we're flying around here, just to take a little peek at the farm. So I did add the warehouse here right beside the barn, which gives me the ability to now park some equipment in there instead of having just a bunch of bales. We do have the greenhouses down here. I have equipment scattered all about. And then we do have our production facility down here beside the chicken pen. Got the beehive there. Then our little market sell point over there. Starting to get quite a bit of manure out of the pigs here. So between that and the slurry that I have saved up, I need to start using it. But either I need to get a bigger slurry tanker or set up some kind of course, or maybe a field side slurry tank of some sort we could get. Maybe. I don't know. But I do need to use it somehow soon. Let's see. Let's get the speed turned down a bit. And while we are here, I think we're going to go ahead and jump over to the truck, which I left running. And we'll go ahead and get this combine emptied out again. I do know the Pumps and Hoses DLC is coming out really soon, but I actually have not purchased that. And I don't know if I am. I would like to try it, but slurry and manure is just not one of my favorite things to do. I would imagine that's going to help things out a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it or not. If you guys are planning on buying that DLC or have already done so, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see me include that in some of my content. And by the way, if you have not purchased it and plan to, do a little shameless plug here. Use my code there on the Giants website. Mighty Mike is my code. You can find that information in the description of all of my videos. I don't make really any money off of that. It's more for hopefully at some point I can increase my level, my member level, and get some early access to some of the new DLCs and content stuff. So that's mainly why I would like to have it. So if you guys are ever making any purchases, I know every content creator out there is asking you to use their code, but some of the big guys already have access, so help the little guys out. I'm a little guy. Help me out. Alright, so this is going to take just a little bit of time. I'm not going to go through the entire field here in the recording. We're just going to let this get taken care of. We'll get this truck filled up. I think it'll probably be around here somewhere. Go ahead and move it around here and get the combine emptied out. Well, a few more times. And we'll take it over to the grain bin, get that put in the silo. And just as soon as we get done with this field, we'll bring you back in. Alright, I am still harvesting the wheat field, but I decided to go ahead and load up the rest of the wine that I had up there at the farm. So I have 10,000 liters of wine here on the trailer. And I swung by the brewery, and I have 4 barrels of beer. So 4,000 liters of beer. So 14,000 liters of wine and beer on the trailer here. So we're going to go ahead and run down here and get it sold, because I want to use the money to buy a new baler. Well, I guess I'd make some money selling the existing baler, but we'll go ahead and use this. Should bring in quite the amount there. So yeah, 84, but basically $90,000. So very good. So let's see, we're at 200,000. Yep, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy a baler. I was looking at them, and I think I'm going to go with I could go with a Vermeer baler. I have not tried this out yet, and I'm not going to. I'm going to save that for maybe another series. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go with the New Holland Big Baler. 159,000. It's quite expensive, but we're going to go with the US version. And we'll throw some tires on it and get it bought. So we'll get that here purchased and brought up to the farm here soon, so that I can use that to do the baling. I'll probably go ahead and take down the Vermeer self-propelled and get that sold back to the dealership as well. So we'll see you back at the farm. Well, alright, we are up here at the wheat field getting the straw picked up here. We got a helper running here on the combine course, and it's doing a pretty good job. Not missing much. Actually, not missing much at all. So, really pleased with it, which I have used these balers many times in the past, and I know that they perform well. So, it is doing a good job. And now we're back to square bells again. We've gone from square bells to round bells to more round bells and back to square bells. So, well, it's still a bell, and it's going in the warehouse, so it really doesn't matter. We can spawn out whatever we choose after that, although that's not really realistic, but it is what it is. So we're going to let this guy rock on. I'm hoping that he doesn't get hung up too much on the ends. I may have to go grab the trailer, and once he gets done with all of these headlands, at least pick up the ends so that he doesn't run into them as he's making his turns. But for now, we're going to let him roll. And you see, I got the combine and the truck over here. So let's zip over here. We're going to hop in the truck and take this over to the silo. Ended up with 56,000 liters of wheat off of this field, which actually seems just a little low in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I am wrong on that, but it seems like I should have got a little bit more. So we're going to get this in the silo, and then the last thing that I want to do on this episode is get some more cows. We have all the animals. We've got sheep, pigs, horses, chickens, and cows. I missed that sheep, by the way. But we only have 45 cows, and I want to really up the production of milk. And we have plenty of TMR, so I want to get some more cows. So we'll get this emptied out here, and then we'll go hook up to the trailer. If you've been following along on the series, I am hauling all of the animals here. I'm not having any delivered to the farm by the animal dealer. So we'll grab the trailer and head on down to the animal dealer. It's a little bit of a trek down there. And we'll go ahead and pick up some more cows. Now, one thing that is a little frustrating with the cows that I have is, if you remember very early on, I just bought a handful of cows, and as they have well, reproduced, I've got onesie twosie numbers in the menu, so that is very frustrating. But we're just going to go ahead and go down, and I'm going to get all that this trailer can hold. I think, yeah, I have plenty of money. So we're going to fill the trailer up and bring it back down to the farm. And I'm going to go ahead and buy the mature cows. That way they are ready to go and at maximum productivity. So let me head on down there. We'll grab those cows, get back up here to the farm, and then we'll get those into the pen. And then I'll probably go grab some bells off the field just to clear it around those headlands. So we will be back in just a moment. Alright, we are back here at the farm with 36 healthy, happy Holsteins. And you notice I'm over here at the, I'm not in front of the gate. This pen is actually much like the other pen at the farm we started at. If you pull over here to the gate, it doesn't recognize the trailer. You actually have to pull over here. If you look, if we turn on the trigger markers here, the box is, well, it's kind of hard to see from here. There you go. See the box right there in the middle. Kind of difficult to see. Anyhow, we got it finally figured out. I thought something bad had happened and I was going to have a problem, but figured it out and we're good to go. So 36 Holsteins, and we're going to move those over. So we went from 45 to 81 cows. So that is growing the herd. Almost doubled it. And I used most of my money. That was 50 something thousand that I spent on the cows. So that hit the bank account pretty hard. So we're just going to pull the truck here. I will need to find some stuff to sell. I do have quite a bit in this storage here. If we take a look at the menu real quick. Oh, let's see. Where do we see it? Over here. So the things that are in there, I've got 12,000 liters of cotton. We do have some eggs in there. We have some hay straw and silage. Let's see. Is there anything else? We have honey in the warehouse, and I believe that is all. Oh, we do have some potatoes, premium potatoes, and some tomato sauce, all in the warehouse. So at some point, we'll take those items out and get them sold. But yeah, I like that. That's pretty neat. You can just bring your pallets over here and store them. So that's pretty cool. And then you just come around here to the back. I wonder if you can bulk fuel out of here. Huh. Anyhow, you can come to here and pick whatever you want. Let's just say, for instance, we wanted some hay. Then you can pick whatever bale you want. So if we wanted the square bells, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, okay. See, whoa, you can pick whatever number of bells. Okay, well, very good. Very, very good. I haven't spawned anything out of here yet. So, let's see. We need to get back over to... Oh, we need to grab a tractor here. Let's see. It should be in this shed here. And we'll hook up to the bale trailer and run over there and clean off the headlands. This tractor does need some fuel, but I think we'll be able to make it over there and back. So we have corn, soybeans, and sunflowers left to harvest for this season. We're going to be coming around to some time to plant the wheat, barley, or canola. And I'm sure I'll plant one of those. At least. And then we'll have the winter come through and start fresh in the spring. So things are moving along here really quick. It's been really busy, I tell you, with all the productions going. And let's see. Oh, what's going on here? I hate when it does that. There we go. Yeah, with all the productions, the animals, everything I have on the farm, it is taking quite a bit of time. And now that I have more land, that too is taking more time. I think the biggest thing with this map is having to drive so far to reach some of the locations. It takes a few minutes to get places. I think that's going to clear him off from what would be in his way. So we'll go ahead and pick up the rest of these. And we might as well take them over to the warehouse and throw them in there. Show you how that works. If you hadn't used it already. I actually ran across it looking for just a bale storage location. And I was going to download one of those, and then I saw that and figured I'd give that a shot because I do have all of the pallets that I have from all the production. So sorry about swinging the camera around there. I was checking that tractor to see if he had ran over a bale. Good grief, how many is it going to stack up here? Looks like one more. We'll pick up one more and head on back to the warehouse. Probably can grab this one out of the back of the baler here. Oh, didn't quite get close enough. There we go. I got the one before the one that was about to drop out. And let's see, this one over here probably will be in the way. I'm going to grab it with the front end loader since the trailer is full. Alright, I think he is clear. Shouldn't have any issues. So I have picked up a lot of straw off of these fields. A lot of straw. I sold a bunch of it already. Pretty amazing how much you get off of some of these fields. The straw almost... you make almost as much off the straw as you do the actual crop. Alright, back on the road here. Get up here to the warehouse and drop this in. Oh, and I did get the Vermeer baler sold. I made about 40,000 back off that. Now I had picked that up used, so kind of took a hit on that. Alright, so it just pops in. Now these on the trailer I'll need to unload. Hopefully I have enough room here. Let's see. Oh shoot, I unloaded it onto the trailer and that's not good. Ah, I hate when that happens. There we go. There we go. Now they will just disappear into the warehouse. Pretty neat. Let's see, there we go. Go ahead and grab these two here and get those unloaded. Alright, so as far as straw goes, I should have a ton in the silo now. Ooh, boy, almost 1,000,000 liters of straw. So by the time I pick up the rest of it on that field, I will for sure be over 1,000,000 liters. We selling that, most of it, later on in the year when it gets to be a better price. So that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done so already. And I do appreciate you watching. As always, hope each of you have a blessed day.